All right, so we're gonna go over a new optic setup that I got for this rifle. This is my 16-inch front sight post. It's my version of a Block 2. It is a SOCOM barrel with the cuts, and it's thick. And the issue with it is it's a 16-inch barrel, so it's not clone correct. It won't be until or unless I get it shopped or until I put a Colt barrel in there. This is an old BCM upper from probably like 2010. I don't know what kind of barrel BCM was using or sourcing that long ago. But this is the original setup. Everything from the upper was originally a BCM. It has the BCM logo stamped on it, and the original lower that came with this upper, which has been replaced, was like a 1400 serial number. Super low on the serial number. As far as BCM rifles, I don't know how many different prefixes they had, but there was 0 letters before the numbers. So let's just to introduce the rifle, if you haven't already seen it on my other videos. It's a 16-inch front sight post carbine length, gas system 5.56, chambered, SOCOM heavy barreled, with a Surefire 4-prong suppressor mount. The lower is an LMT defender. It's got a Geisley trigger in there, 2-stage Geisley. We got a forward controls designs, trigger guard, mag button, and then the takedown pins, which are on all my guns. I just think they're sweet. Back to the actual lower here. It's just a defender. It has a Norgon Ambi mag release on it, and a Badger Ordnance safety, and it's staked, yes. Then a B5 stock, the LMT buffer kit. It's just a straight up LMT end plate and castle nut too. And then the forward controls, yeah, I already mentioned that. So the HRF magwell, and then the upper just has a BCM something non-ambi charging handle, Midwest Industries PEEP rear backups. So for the optic setup, we got the XPS-2.0 in the Sopmod. I don't know if I cannot get it to do a clean reticle through the phone camera for some reason. Need a new Gen iPhone. Anyway, it's a pretty crisp green dot, and if we can get back a little ways on it and turn it down, and you can hold it down and it'll gradually go down. There's a little bit better view. And then, okay, so that's the green Eotech XPS-2.0, and this is a Optics Planet limited edition. And what I found from researching on that is that the Optics Planet edition is green, for one. For two, it's tanodized or Cerakote and tanodized. It looks like a little bit of both. And three, I read that it was rated to the same as the EXPS 3.1, which has got apparently 33 meters of waterproof depth up to 3 hours versus the regular EXPS 2.0, which has the 12 feet at 1 hour depth rating. So IXPS whatever waterproof ratings. The quick release mount is sweet. It won't come loose because it has this little kind of goof button. Turning it on and off is cool because you can't really turn it off with one hand. So you pretty much have to have 2 fingers to accidentally bump it off. It automatically shuts off after 4 hours or 8 hours, depending on which way you shut it off the last time you use it. And then it's got the windage and elevation adjustments over here. And then the CR123 battery goes right there. And it's got the battery leash so that it's military proof. And then the Aimpoint 3XC, this is a sweet magnifier. In fact, this magnifier is sweet enough to take, you know, bird viewing or something. If you weren't, if we weren't going to be, if this wasn't a shooting, you know, if this was going to be on a gun, this thing's fun to take. Let's see if I can get some. It's just crystal clear shots of my dirty laundry basket, but anyway, so this magnifier is sweet. The thing with it that I haven't really gone all out on yet that I probably should would be a better mount. This mount is a Burris AR pivot ring, and it's solid. I've never had an issue with it. I had an old magnifier in this before the Aimpoint that wasn't as good as the Aimpoint, but still it locks right into place. It's actually perfectly co-witnessed for looking straight through the Eotech and also the Aimpoint Comp M2 that I have on my other gun that is the exact same height. So see if we can get a little bit of glimpse. This is always so hard for me to do. I might not be able to even get this on camera. Come on here. Let's figure out where the camera is on the phone. There we go. So it's crispy with the magnifier. Not sure that that's really doing any justice, but it is a lot crispier with the magnifier. So yeah, anyway, that's what's sitting on top of the venerated Block 2-ish clone that I like to shoot. And these things are far more accurate than I am as a shooter, even with the magnifier behind them. I've seen some videos of some people taking them out to 500 yards and 700 yards with a magnifier, but still, I can't even see a car at that length. I don't know if I need glasses or what. I just don't have that good a vision at that kind of distance. This is a CQB optic for me. Technically, I would have to pull the, which is nice. This actually isn't a bad, this Burris flip mount isn't bad, to be honest. It locks tight, and then it has an idiot-proof button too, just like the Eotech. And then it just easily just pops right off there. And then I actually have a LaRue mount for this too, but the LaRue mount is it just mounts it straight up. It's not a flip to the side mount. It's just quick on and quick off with the LaRue kind of ratcheting system. And I don't really want to necessarily, I like this one better. Actually, this one works a little bit better for my purposes than the LaRue that I have. Obviously Burris made in China, but decent. Has adjustments for height here, and the Aimpoint magnifier I just decided, I think I got it for a birthday present for myself. I just was like wanting something really nice. I'd been using Burris magnifiers, Holosun magnifiers, just not. The only reason I didn't get an Eotech magnifier is because I already had my Aimpoint Comp M2, basically my favorite optic, before picking up the Eotech. So to match, I would just went ahead and bought the Aimpoint 3XC, and this is their commercial version, I think. That's what the C stands for, which is a little bit less durable, although these are damn durable. They have some kind of wax embedded into the rubber that eventually kind of turns a white film on it if you don't touch it for a long time. And they have a little warning in their manual that says if it has some kind of white powder on it, that's just because it's their special proprietary whatever they put in the this exterior layer here. And so yeah, the magnifier is nice. The Eotech, to be honest, I'm kind of new to Eotech. I have enough Holosun products to be very familiarized with that reticle already. Pistol optics that have the similar or mimic the Eotech reticle. The one thing about it I will say is it's a little bit, this will not even show through the camera, but it's a little bit fuzzy. Just like any holograph is going to be, it's just like a million little tiny particles that make up the reticle. And it's got the shroud is nice. The one thing that I would probably knock, the only thing I'd probably knock this optic for right now, it would be the huge Optics Planet logo that's branded on the side, which is okay. I don't mind it. I think it actually looks fine. I just, I've had a few people be like, what the hell, they have to throw that huge logo on the side for, so, and I get what they're saying. I don't see any real reason to have to put that on there. What do I got in here for a bolt carrier? Psionics, phosphate. So yeah, this is one of my, this is my go-to 16-inch gun. It just has a regular LMT buffer kit, LMT carbine buffer. Runs great. I've had an A5 buffer on this gun before on a different lower. The original rifle that this upper came from had an A5 system on it, and I honestly don't feel like the carbine buffer from LMT is any less smooth, or I just don't notice that much difference. So there's that. It's pretty reflective. Kill flash might be something you'd want to look at. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do that because I don't really think I'm too concerned about being spotted in. Anyway, this is the XPS-2.0 Sopmod edition in green, and yeah, that's just wanted to take a look at what I'm using for optics set up right now. So the Aimpoint 3XC behind the EXPS 2.0. So like the setup, I would call this a really good CQB setup. I would call this good out to 250 meters for me. 6-inch steel plates. So on this, I don't even mean to bash on this mount from Burris. This has actually been a pretty good mount. As you can see, it clips down in 2 spots on the Picatinny. Make sure to lube where you mount stuff on the Picatinny. It's just put a little tiny bit of lube. Anyway, give me a like if you don't mind, if you don't care what you saw here. I just appreciate that. That'd be sweet. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is an old school Vickers sling too. It's not one of the ones with the flags missing the stripes, but all right. God is good.